Welcome to another edition of CWL Universe. Make sure to check us out on Twitch, twitch.tv/KirbyCWL for more of your favorite content. The description will have the link below, and I hope to see you there. Enjoy the show.
It's our time to shine. Show that's the kind of state of mind you gotta combine with hard work and time. You gotta climb to the top. Don't let yourself drop till your heart stops. Let this beat rock. Got a new clock and a new stock for this new rock. Just let your mind loose from the new stock. Drunk off the goose, thinking that I'm too pop. Getting caught with a few thoughts cause I'm too lost. Off the speakers can't even handle me. Giving what I got, nobody's gonna drain my energy. And I will never stop, I'm motivated by enemies. Setting up shop so everybody remember me. And no, I am not going through life regretfully. I'd rather work non-stop, what they call incessantly, than work some odd job just to live life pleasantly. Already got lost in my mind, not a fantasy. I'm getting with all gotten soul, so stop, drop, and roll. You lost all control and pop off your ball. I got squat, I fold, I'm not bought, I'm sold. My stock rocks, it's gold. Hey, knock, knock, she holding shit, talk to close. I ain't stopping though, it's hip-hop, you know. Or is it rock and roll? I'm not dropping down, no, my pocket's grown. You can't stop the show, so get rockin' on. So let me break it all down for you.
It is time for Nemesis 5.5. I am Joey Sinclair, joined by Alexandria Shaw, and we have a stacked Nemesis for you tonight.
Absolutely. The tag team tournament that's been raging on all throughout the CWL continues here on Nemesis, and it's, for my money, maybe some of the most tough matchups we have yet to see. But speaking of tough matchups, we know Yui Nishimura had a tough time in her first match as a member of the Nemesis roster. Tonight she has her first official Nemesis match against Callie Kaplan. You've got to feel Yui Nishimura looking to bounce back in a big way.
I think getting a win over someone who just got a win last week got exiled, it'll be a great momentum boost for Yui Ishimura.
The opening match of Nemesis is set for 1 fall. Introducing first, representing Kingsman, weighing 146 pounds, from Norwich, England, Callie Kaplan.
Callie Kaplan now, she's on quite of a roll right now. After the season started, she made friends with Jesse Anderson, got a big win against the Hunt. It's looking good for Callie Kaplan right now. And a better way to keep this momentum on a roll is to defeat Yui Ishimura.
I mean, we know the Nemesis Women's Champion, Selena Adams, currently looking for a challenger for her title. I mean, a win here tonight, and Callie Kaplan, you'd have to feel in a prime spot to take that opportunity.
Yeah, honestly, it'll be a great win for Callie Kaplan. It'll be a great win for the Kingsmen, and it'll just be all around good for Callie Kaplan's career.
Absolutely, but that's a big if, as she's going up against Yui Nishimura, someone who I think maybe has even more to prove than Callie Kaplan here tonight. And if Callie's not careful, it'll propel Yui Nishimura to a huge win.
And her opponent, representing Star Jammer LLC, weighing 195 pounds, from Sapporo, Japan, the Shoot Fighter Princess, Yui Nishimura.
The shoot fighting princess herself making her Nemesis episode debut. Loss against Liza Hora last week definitely shunned down the momentum that Yui has been on this season, but I think getting a win against Callie Kaplan will be able for her to bounce back and become, put herself in title contention.
I mean, she was already someone who was always in and around the title scene back over on Vindication. Now that Starjammer has very much so brought everything to Nemesis, you've got to feel she's also taking that standing with her. And a win here against Callie would definitely put her in the hunt for a title shot. But, again, that's a big if. This is maybe as close a matchup as it gets. I have no idea who's going to win this one.
Neither do I, but Callie Kaplan starting off nice here. But never mind here, chain wrestling as Yui Nishimura able to get behind Callie and work the back here. But no, Callie also able to reverse and slam her down on the mat, wearing down the body once again, trying to take any advantage she can in this match as she just throws her away. Soul kick missed into another chain grapple, but no, Nishimura able to reverse into a headlock and a big knee to the spine.
A hot start so far, these two. I will say though, back and forth in the early goings, and now Callie Kaplan with her unorthodox offense there, connecting with the reverse DDT. And I've got to ask, Joey, I mean, we know Yui Nishimura, she is very much so an MMA style fighter. She has strict strategies and flowcharts and regiments that she sticks by, whereas Callie Kaplan is someone who's very difficult to really pin down how their offense goes as she goes for cover, only a 1 count. Do you think that just the chaos of a Callie Kaplan is going to be too much for Yui Nishimura to handle?
It could very well be, but you also have to know that Starjammer have definitely prepared Yui Nishimura to be ready to fight anyone and everyone on the Nemesis roster. And I'm sure they spent a large amount of time studying everyone on that roster, and definitely Callie Kaplan is one of those, as she has that choke locked in, the MKM locked in, but no, Nishimura able to get out of it with elbows to the ribs and the face.
That's the issue with something like a mutilation. It doesn't kill. It doesn't get the job done. The modified Kaplan mutilation was not enough to keep Yui Nishimura down, and now she still has some fight left in her to keep on kicking.
But Callie able to reverse there, went for something, but Nishimura able to get it out of the way. Big went for a knee, but looks like caught. Callie turned her around, has her, and it looks like, oh, what a stretch here by Callie Kaplan.
The Romero special, and Yui Nishimura, you saw her head getting sort of bonked on that middle rope there. You've got to feel now wanting to end this one quickly. We don't know what type of damage was just done.
Ooh. Oh, I thought that was going to be it with that roll-up, but Callie Kaplan able to reverse. 2. No. As now, Yui now. Oh, backslide. 1. No, only a 1 count. This match has been, very technical. We started off with the chain wrestling, and now those transitions here. As now, oh, what a super kick. And it looks like Yui Nishimura going for that number 1 hit. The hook connecting right on the jaw. And she might have just hit the jackpot here with a win against Callie Kaplan, but no, a kick out at the last second.
Yui Nishimura kicking this one into a slugfest, and I think Callie Kaplan going to be willing to oblige her there, or she could be looking to continue up the technical side of things since Yui has kind of abandoned it just a little bit to continue the striking. As now she has Callie Kaplan by the back of the head, and this is where Yui Nishimura can get so dangerous. When she has the opponent right where she wants her, and she's able to just start breaking them apart with strikes and tosses.
There's a reason why she is the shoot fighting princess. as forearm after forearm into a sling blade, as now Yui has taken full control in this match. Went for something there, but Kali able to get out of the way. Oh, what a knee strike! And that might have just knocked out Nishimura, but no. Kick out, only got one. But now Kali calling her up. Got kicked. Has her up on the shoulders. And what a slam. And that could have just ended the match with that neon sunset. And it does. And Kali Kaplan keeps her momentum up, gaining a win here against Yui Nishimura.
Kali Kaplan, we saw earlier she tried to out-technical wrestle Yui Nishimura. Neither woman really got the upper hand. So Yui went to what she was good at, which is the striking, as we see there with the kick in it. And the number one hit. That left Kaplan to go to the last bit of thing in her wheelhouse, which is the power game. And with that, she was able to pick up a major win.
The winner of the match, Kali Kaplan.
The Neon Panther is on a roll, as she could see herself in title contention very soon.
And we see Jake Eagle backstage seemingly having some issues, but not going to Matthew Ramirez for it. Is there some trouble in paradise among the American Dreamboats?
That could possibly be it. I mean, Jake Eagle must be frustrated after that loss to Zach Anderson. But up next, we have a good match here. Brian Black, Johnny Gemini. Johnny wanting to get revenge after losing by countout last week. And Brian Black, he wants to get back into title contention, and he might have a target in mind.
Absolutely. We have heard him call out several people for the past couple days, but tonight he needs to focus on Johnny Gemini right in front of him.
The following match is set for one fall. Introducing first, weighing 205 pounds, from Minneapolis, Minnesota, Johnny Gemini.
Gemini now making his way to the ring. It was a devastating loss last week at Exile. I mean, losing by countout just has to suck, but Gemini could be able to bounce back really quickly here if he's able to get a win against Brian Black.
Absolutely he can, and like you said, a loss like that for a lot of competitors can be demoralizing. You have this big score you want to settle, and then to lose in such just unaffirming fashion, it can really damage the psyche of a competitor. But from the looks of Johnny Gemini right now, he is still all confidence going into this one. This match, though, is going to be very much so a factor in whether or not he's able to bounce back.
And his opponent, representing Anarchy Inc., weighing 208 pounds, from Dallas, Texas, Brian Black.
Brian Black, one half of Anarchy Inc., is looking to make his mark in Season 5, get back to that championship status he was at in Season 3. We saw him have a phenomenal match with Golden Mask a couple of weeks ago, but getting a win here against Gemini could really make his mark.
We heard him sort of give his, grievances with the current world title picture, as he stated he beat Golden Mask, yet Golden Mask is currently in possible contention or in line for a possible shot against BMS for the world title.
no clue what, how come why isn't he in this title picture? I mean, I think he deserves it after that, that beautiful match he put on with Golden Mask, but looks like he might have his sights set on someone else who just moved over to Nemesis.
Absolutely, we've heard rumblings of him wanting a match with Harris. And Harris is definitely not the type of man to back down from any sort of fight. But right now, he has to not worry about Harris and worry about the man that teamed with him just 7 days ago as this one gets underway.
Brian Black using his strength here, pushing Gemini into the corner here. And we get a clean break from both of these two competitors showing respect. Oh no! Brian Black trying to pounce on Gemini, but Gemini able to trip up Brian Black into a beautiful move there, and Brian Black just trying to have to roll out of the ring after that move here, but no. Oh, it looks like Gemini was getting a bit too cocky, but no. Able to reverse into a soul kick there, and went for a knee strike, but missing is now Brian Black looking to capitalize on that miss. But Johnny Gemini just not allowing him to into a snap suplex, taking Brian Black down.
And the measure elbow strike connecting. And these are two people that, sort of similar to our opening contest, they have a lot to prove in this match, and they have a lot to gain with a victory. Johnny Gemini, as talented as a competitor, as much as I like the guy, you've got to admit, it has been a long time since Johnny Gemini picked up a major win here on the Nemesis brand. Meanwhile, Brian, he feels slighted that he is not in the mouths of everyone in terms of who should be next for a title shot. Both of them want, and both of them maybe need, a big win here tonight, and I think both of them could get it with the victory.
Yeah, but it will only be one, as the downfall of one will happen with the loss of this match, but the elevation of the winner could prove to be the difference maker, as Johnny Gemini peeking out of one count here, but Brian Black with more onslaught into a Canadian Destroyer out of nowhere. There, what?
Listen, these wrestlers could do incredible things when they are determined, as we see the Spinebuster high stack, though not able to get him the victory, but Johnny Gemini refusing to be denied so far in this match.
I mean, I'm still in shock. He just got hit with a Canadian Destroyer, but got up like it was nothing. Big kick there from Gemini, though. I mean, I guess adrenaline really does get you anywhere in this company, as now Gemini looks to be dragging Brian towards the ropes now. Has him, throws him, just slams him down right on the right, absolutely devastating. And it looks like Gemini could be going for a true Gemini driver as it connects, holds the leg. 1, 2, 3. And it took one true Gemini driver to end this match.
Johnny Gemini, like I said, he needed a major win on Nemesis. He's gone a while without one. And now he has the former world champion as a win under his belt. What a victory for Johnny Gemini.
The winner of the match, Johnny Gemini.
And what a big win here it is for Gemini. While he couldn't get revenge over Alexander at Exiled, this will definitely give him a momentum boost leading on to future weeks here on Nemesis.
And Johnny Gemini, we've talked all night about Brian possibly being in title contention. Gemini, though, he could be looking at Dave Graves and BMS a little more closely after tonight.
I totally agree. Looks like we have Seth Dallas coming down to the ring, looking to have a couple of words for the CWL universe.
You're unfamiliar with me. My name is Seth Dallas, and I am known as the Chopper. I've been chopping down all the competition in front of me on Genesis, starting with the Devil's Whisperer Ichimonji Fuse, all the way to defeating the King of Genesis champion turned floundering Vindication Wonder Kid Carl Stone for his championship. Your longest reigning King of Genesis champion is on your television screens, and you're probably wondering why I'm here. Why I attacked the man who goes by the name of Aldo Shaw and left him laying after his match with Jacob Nitro. My intentions are clear. Aldo, I know you're listening to this because now I am here to give you hell for aligning yourself with scum like Golden Mask, Eli Evans, Dave Graves, and Cairo. We have waited a long time for this, and now you'll wait no longer. Now is your chance to prove what you are truly made of, Aldo. You're a master manipulator. You are capable of taking the most basic concepts of wrestling and twisting it into something unrecognizable. But don't fool yourself into thinking that people will not see you for what you truly are. You're a failure. You're a failure of a man who could not beat me. Your legacy is one of failure, Aldo. That's what this all comes down to. You won't change that. You can't change that. When people talk about you, they're talking about you and your accomplishments. About what you've done. Your accomplishments, your failures, your legacy as a person. Not your personality. Your personality is not your legacy. People are talking about how you are the new face of Nemesis, but you're not the face of Nemesis. You're the face of CWL, or the face of Vindication, or even the face of Genesis Wrestling. You're the face of nothing. And as of this very moment, the only thing that matters is the legacy you leave behind. It's not about what you did, it's about what you are. You're a man in this business that truly cares about his legacy. And the legacy you leave behind is failure. Your legacy is not going to be remembered for the fact that you were a great wrestler or a future great champion. It's going to be remembered for the fact that you couldn't even beat me on a regular TV taping. You're not a success, Aldo. You're a failure. You're a failure because you're a mediocre wrestler. You've been the best at nothing for too long. And now that you're on your way through Season 5, it is clear that you have nothing to show for yourself. You could be the greatest champion in the world if you played your cards right, but you don't have the heart, the passion, the will, or the desire to have that sort of a legacy. That is why I attacked you. To prove to the world how pathetic you are. You are nothing but a puppet for backroom dealings.
And Seth Dallas making his intentions clear, not only to the CWL universe, but the entirety of the backroom dealings. But now we have an elimination tag match. Now, the bracket was supposed to be 8 teams, but due to some contractual obligations, teams had to be cut out. And now the Nemesis road is harder because now you have to face 2 teams in a match, and it's elimination.
And
how do you...
It's not just elimination, one fall and the team is gone. You have to beat both members of each team.
The following match is a triple threat elimination tag team match. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 364 pounds, Alex Clark, Dr. Wrestling Jr., Kingsman.
The Kingsmen looking to get themselves into tag title contention, and the best way to do that is to win this tag team tournament, and they're looking to do that with a win here tonight.
I mean, the Kingsmen, they have sort of settled their scores here on Nemesis. They have gotten Zach Anderson back in the fold. They have seemingly ended their war with the Fatal Vices. The only thing left on their mind is to get some gold to match with those Kingsman colors.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 614 pounds, Tora Khan, Samuel Black, Dark Breed.
Dark Breed making their way down to the ring. Now, out of most of the teams, I think these ones have, a bit of the most momentum coming here now. I mean, they got a big win in that 6-man tag team match. While it was by count out, you take wins wherever you can, and that's the policy of the Dark Breed.
Absolutely. But also, what they keep in mind is they fought the Broken Standard at Endgame and came up short. You've got to feel they have been wanting revenge ever since that night. And I don't know what's scarier, Dark Breed or an angry Dark Breed.
Both of them probably equally as intimidating as you see them staring menacingly into the camera as they look to make their way back to tag team gold.
At a combined weight of 418 pounds, Jacob Nitro, FJA, Anarchy Inc.
And Anarchy Inc. looks to have themselves a new member. FJA, I know that, FJA has had relations with Anarchy Inc. And I'm guessing they're now making it official as Anarchy Inc. looks to gain back those tag team titles.
And here's the thing, this style of match is not new to Anarchy Inc. At least it's not new to Jacob Nitro, as he defended the tag team titles in this style of match successfully against the Sons of Fenrir and the current tag team champions Broken Standard. But this is chaos incarnate, Joey, and we are going to see that firsthand here.
Alex Clark going after Samuel Black, FJA going after Tora Khan, and Dr. Wrestling Jr. and Jacob Nitro fighting it off. This match is almost impossible to call, but all I can say is sit back, enjoy the action, and watch an absolute brawl.
As now, I'd like to remind people that, again, even if one person gets eliminated, even if, let's say, just FJA gets eliminated, Jacob Nitro can still fight. But we see in the chaos, anything can happen as FJA accidentally takes out his own partner. Like I said, this is chaos incarnate, but the bodies are going to be flying everywhere.
Yeah, you could see the tag team inexperience there. I mean, FJA and Nitro here, they're clearly the two most inexperienced tag teams out of everyone else in this match, and you can see that inexperience there as now all 6 competitors are on different sides of the ring, all 6 of them brutalizing each other on the outside, using their environment to their advantage, using the barricade, using that padded concrete, using the steel steps. They're looking for anything and anything to punish their opponent.
I mean, it's triple threat rules, no DQ, no disqualifications, no countouts. Anything goes in this match as long as we have a winner. And I would not be surprised if we start seeing some small alliances crop up here and there once the first elimination or first 2 eliminations happen. But Dr. Wrestler Jr. looking to take the chaos to a whole new level on the outside. Goes for a hurricane rana, but overshoots it just a bit. That could destroy a lot of bones.
Missing completely, just overshooting Jacob Nitro. But he got up immediately from that, but now he's rolling out of the ring. That could have devastating effects on Dark Wrestling Jr. He might need to check up for himself after that fall.
But also one thing, you have to keep in mind, this is the first time really our team has been down a member, but Alex Clark making the most of it. Final destination to Samuel Black, but he can't go into the pin because the referee is down.
Sorry about that. Did Tora Khan just punch the ref? Like, we didn't see that, like, incorrectly, right?
I mean, would you put it past him?
No, I don't think I could.
I don't
you said it
think
yourself.
beasts discriminate based off of employment. I think he just wants to fight anyone that's put in front of him, regardless of the paycheck they're collecting at the end of the night. But what we're seeing right now is the Kingsman in firm control of the ring as the healthiest move in all professional wrestling is about to connect from Dr. Wrestling Jr.
Lemons out connecting, and FJA going for that Tiger feint kick. And it looks like Dr. Wrestling Jr. calling up Nitro. Connects, and that could knock out one, but no.
Nitro
Smart.
wisely walked to the outside after the apple a day, but now we see a bit of a temporary alliance between the Kingsmen and Anarchy Inc. to continue to keep down the Dark Breed as the Painkiller connects with FJ, but it's still not enough.
No, it takes a lot to put down a person like Tora Khan. Not just the one big move is going to be able to finish it, as it's now the Kingsman and Dark Breed in the ring. But now, it's smart from Tora Khan there. He saw that the Kingsman thrown in the ring and went after FJA, a man who was already down out the outside. But now it's just total chaos as these 5 competitors look to be striking each other, even though Alex Clark just ran back into the ring. Oh my god. Just everyone changing their minds at every moment.
Yeah, one thing I am seeing, though, a lot is the Kingsmen are sticking together, and that seems to be their strategy going into this one. Whether it's fighting on the outside or fighting in the ring, they're going to be fighting as a unit. That way they can't get picked off. But right now, Alex Clark is getting dropped off right on his back with the burnout. And now, wait a second, Jacob Nitro, back suplex!
Oh my god! What a back suplex from the top rope as Dr. Wrestling Jr. was going after Samuel Black, but Nitro.
Sorry to cut you
a care in the world. Sorry about that.
Dropping him off on his head. Nitro's been a house on fire as FJ gets lifted up into the choke breaker.
Match. You said it yourself. It was chaos incarnate as Torgon rains down strikes on FJ, but no, he was able to get out of that. And a big knee strike, taking down the beast as Dr. Wrestling Jr. and Jacob Nitro exchange strikes. Kick is into a big rolling elbow strike there, and that could have knocked out Dr. Wrestling Jr., but no, not going for the pin, wanting to inflict more punishment as Alex Clark gets himself back into the ring, and it looks like FJA could be going for another Tiger feint kick. Connects right on the money.
As Torcon is down, going for a cover, looking to get the first elimination in this match. And Torcon's out. Samuel Black is all on his own.
Oh, Nitro, again, a spider suplex, but Dr. Wrestling Jr. smart once again, rolling out of the ring every time a big move is hit on him. Oh, what a lariat there by FJA. Samuel Black getting taken down as it's just him now for the Dark Breed, but he lifts up FJ and just slams him back down. Nitro pinning Alex Clark, but no, kick out at 2.
And we saw him trying to eliminate a member of the Kingsmen next, and that's the same strategy he employed back at the Warfare match against Sons of Fenrir and Broken Standard. They took out one member of each team, so then it was a 2 versus 1 versus 1, but I don't think Samuel Black's gonna stand for it as he lays out Jacob Nitro, and now he could be about to be eliminated. And now the Kingsmen
Nitro is and now, like you said, it's just the Kingsmen now. These two could be able to get the win, as now Alex Clark has that Dragon Sleeper locked tight, and now he taps. Samuel Black is out. Oh!
And now it's A bit of miscommunication there as he blocks the healthiest move in all professional wrestling. But FJA right now, a lone soldier against the world. Gonna have to do whatever he can to take out not just one, but both the members of the Kingsmen.
Yeah, staying together clearly was the strategy that worked out for these two. If they're able to get this final move, chops and punches, taking down FJA, and that could have just ended this match. 1, 2, no, the resiliency of FJA showing as FJA knee to the side of the head, dragging over, but no, Alex Clark interrupting whatever move FJA was going for there, as he is clearly in big trouble. But no, he's able to fight off both of these competitors.
Alex Clark rolling to the outside. This could be FJA's best and only chance of scoring a fall here in this match, as it's just him and Dr. Wrestling Jr. mano a mano. Lariat gets caught into the flapjack though. And now Doc in control. Commentators curse FJA with the arm drag.
FJA has to figure out what move he has to do to take out Dr. Wrestling Jr. as Alex Clark is still dazed on the outside. As now, oh no.
I think he's looking to join him on the outside. Bring his tag partner right to him.
And a CWL special from FJA, sending Dr. Wrestling Jr. right next to his tag team partner into a pinfall. But oh no, Alex Clark able to interrupt it. But no, Uranagi by FJA taking down Clark as he's basically taking out for the Kingsman at the same time. Clark able to get out of that in a drop kick into the apron.
FJA wanting to make sure if he goes down fighting. But right now, you gotta wonder how much fight is left in FJA. He says don't underestimate him, but even these odds aren't good for any man as he gets dropped right on his head out of the back suplex. And that might just be enough to do it. Referee down for the count. And the Kingsman...
No. Another kick out from FJA. You definitely can't underestimate him at this rate, as he's just kicking out of anything and everything. But uh-oh. And I think this might be able to finish this match.
He's first on the padded concrete. The Lucifer's Creed. Dr. Wrestling Jr. running in for the cover. Wait a second, though. Choosing to break up the pinfall. Instead, bringing it inside the ring. What is Doc thinking here? That was a slam dunk.
That was the win there, but, like, I guess a bit of miscommunication. Oh, Dr. Wrestling Jr. going for something. But another miscommunication as he missed. As JA takes him down with that small package driver.
I mean,
no.
Painkiller. Is FJA really about to do this because of the miscommunication between Doc and Clark? There's no way.
Clark. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's one-on-one. FJA versus Doc Wrestling Jr. Anarchy Inc. versus the Kingsman. They had the layup. They had the slam dunk, Joey. But Doc, he wanted more. He got greedy.
But a spinning back kick there might just take out the dreams of FJA and a title opportunity. But no, able to get out of it. Punch into an Itaguri. But no, Dr. Wrestling Jr. just throws him away. FJA not letting him capitalize. Just standing there wondering what can he do to take out a man of the caliber of Dr. Wrestling Jr.
I mean, that's the thing. FJA, he's done some great things. But even though he's beaten Alex Clark, I don't know if he has the capability of taking out Dr. Wrestling Jr. It's hard enough to just beat him on his own. But now, after all you've already been through, you need to take down a former two-time Nemesis World Champion.
Now, if there's anyone in the world that could do it, it's most likely FJA, as it looks like he's going to work on the arm, making sure that he doesn't get that strength for the apple of day. But no, reversal by Wrestling Jr., a forearm right to the face. Has him up. Oh,
And an
And I
apple
think
a day will keep the title shot away for FJA.
no,
No!
no, there's no, but no, Dr. Wrestling Jr. going for another apple a day. It looks like he has to take 2 to end off this match, and that could be the finishing shot for FJA.
FJA somehow, some way, finding the will to keep fighting.
I have no idea. This adrenaline boost by FJA, the Tiger Fake Kick. This could end the match.
He hits it flush. And now going up
He's
top.
going up. He's going for the painkiller.
Putting all of it on the line. Elbow
No!
chop, but no! Crashes
Missed.
and burns. And just like that,
Oh my god.
crashing and burning and nearly burning up his shot with it. Dr. Wrestling Jr., it's bottom of the ninth. You need to close this one out right now. And we see him targeting that leg, possibly looking to set up for that rolling knee bar. We see him put so many away with it. FJ not even going to give him the chance. Pops him up. Hurricane Rana.
And I think, uh-oh.
It's
The
time.
healthiest
The
move.
healthiest move in all of professional wrestling. The people's, the patient's moonsault.
Now, Dr. Wrestling Jr. not pinning after that move. Once again, looking to inflict more punishment. Oh, Fisherman Driver takes down FJA, and it looks like a third apple a day will end this match. Connects, and that has to be it. A valiant effort by FJA, but the Kingsmen are going on to the next round.
That was... We said that Kingsman, it was their match to lose at that point. They had the advantage, and all the credit in the world to FJA for bringing it so close. But one missed elbow drop, and all the chances in the world will go flying out the window. Big win here tonight for the Kingsmen.
The winners of the match and the last team standing, Alex Clark, Dr. Wrestling Jr., Kingsman.
The Kingsmen almost through this match, but the key word there is almost, as Dr. Wrestling Jr. was able to secure the win. And if they get a win against whoever wins later on tonight, a tag title shot might be knocking on their door.
Yeah, but they're going to need to work out the kinks of that miscommunication that we saw there. But we now move on to Sheila versus Adisa Keke. Sheila, just 7 days removed from losing the Nemesis Women's title match against Selena Adams. And you've got to feel she is going in there an angry monster, an angry beast against Adisa Keke.
If I'm Adisa, I do not want to be in this position at all. Sheila is pissed, and I'm guessing she wants to take out her anger tonight.
The following match is set for one fall. Introducing first, representing Backroom Dealings, weighing 254 pounds, from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Sheila.
Sheila slowly, methodically making her way down to the ring, wanting some revenge after her loss last week, losing against Selena Adams for that Nemesis Women's Championship.
Yeah, Sheila, you've got to feel went into that match, one of the biggest matches of her careers, and whenever you go into a match like that with such high stakes, and then you don't come out with the title, you don't come out with the W, it's a match we talked about earlier with Johnny Gemini. Whether or not you bounce back can really shape your career for the next few months, even years. If Sheila comes into this match still hung up on the past, it could cost her big time. She needs to have a whole new focus and a whole new mindset going into this match and going into future matches.
Honestly, I completely agree with you there. As Sheila, as you can see, she's angry. And like I said before, Adisa better watch out, because there's one thing facing off against, the Sheila that we saw at Exile. This is a different Sheila, an angry Sheila, the Sheila that wants revenge.
And her opponent, weighing 113 pounds, from Botswana, Africa, Adisa Lengao Okeke.
But Adisa Lengao Okeke not backing down from any challenge, running right into the ring. She's ready to face off against Sheila. Even if she's angry, it doesn't matter to Adisa. She's ready to compete, and she's ready to get herself a win.
Yeah, I mean, she's going to try and get herself a win or get broken in half trying. Now, which one of those is more likely is yet to be determined, but what I will say is that Adisa has been known to pick up these big upset wins before, and with Sheila possibly off her game mindset-wise, she could come out with a big win.
Yeah, starting off here.
Or she couldn't. Or maybe not.
Just absolutely Adisa got pushed away, missing that forearm strike. As now Sheila moving out of the way of that knee, and just a big clothesline, almost taking the head up of Adisa, and then straight punches right to the face into a dragon sleeper. And she might as well tap here if she's going to take any more punishment.
I think Adisa, whether it be courage or stupidity, isn't going to give up that easily. But again, trying to just take the big woman off her feet and nothing doing for Adisa Lengao Okeke, as now raking the eyes, going for whatever she can to get the big woman down.
That it's a bit understandable. I mean, it's hard to take down a person of Sheila, where if you have to go to dirty tactics to do so, it's understandable. But big springboard cross body there by Adisa, absolutely incredible, as she looks to switch the momentum onto her side. Irish whip to the corner, big ease, sending or tumbling Sheila down, but moving out of the way of that kick. Reversal by Adisa, running the ropes, springboard again, crossbody miss.
And this time Sheila not letting Adisa get that ball back rolling. Adisa, you have to feel, got her one moment. Did that moment just pass her by? And is Sheila about to maul her here? She goes into a cover, almost offering her mercy, but Adisa able to kick out.
Yeah, we said Adisa was full of energy going into this match. I'm sure it's going to take a lot more to, stop that energy going down. And she sees probably thing as like insulting as that jawbreaker connects, sending Sheila down and hyping herself up, looking to the crowd for some energy as a jawbreaker again connecting on Sheila. She's putting together some of those jawbreakers here to get some offense for herself, as Sheila has to roll to the apron to recover.
As now drop kick, drops it to the outside, and this is smart by Adisa. Don't go for anything too flashy, don't go for anything too big, just go for what works for now and go from there. Now it's jawbreakers, but that's all that's working for her right now out of her playbook. As now she tries to chop down the beast. Now maybe she could get some more offense going. As on the outside, she could find herself a bit better suited.
And Adisa bringing it back into a ring. Big roundhouse there, taking down the monster. But she just gets up as she goes, oh my god, what a punch in the gut. And crawling, or clawing out her eyes into a stomp. Oh my god, on the back of the head. And calling her up now. Could be going for that Cobra clutch here that she's locked in a couple of times, that she just tosses and turns Adisa, and she just has to give up.
Yeah, might as well let that sound in the background of the ballerina spinning lull you to sleep, Adisa. I hope you have some sweet dreams.
The winner of the match, Sheila.
A valiant effort by Adisa, but when you have to face off against the pissed off Sheila, there's not much you can do to take her off her game.
Yeah, like I said, Adisa, hopefully she's, having some sweet dreams, because what she just experienced was a nightmare.
Now we have our Nemesis Women's Champion, Selena Adams, coming out here tonight.
And she says she wants a challenge. She wants to fight at the Super Show. She wants to be a fighting champion. So, much like she did on episode 1 of Nemesis, she's calling out anyone to come down here and stake their claim.
And it looks like we have a match set for next week. Selena Adams and Jesse Anderson tagging up to face off against the Hunt. If Selena and Jesse win, Selena and Jesse get their one-on-one match. If the Hunt win, Hell adds herself into that match. But now we have a no disqualification match that's solely based on the fact that Chris Edwards isn't even signed to the CWL, as he's going to face off against the former Nemesis World Champion, Conor Gates.
Yes, Chris Edwards also... Okay, it's a very weird situation with Chris, because he... Almost a month ago now, to the day, he was a part of the roster, and now he's an Asphodel bot?
The following match is set for one fall. Introducing first, Chris Edwards.
Chris Edwards, the executive assistant to Asphodel Model, as he makes his way down to the ring. Now, I think BMS is sending out Chris Edwards here. Conor Gates wants a shot at the Nemesis World Championship. Golden Mask wants a shot at the Nemesis World Championship. So why not have Chris Edwards test off against both of them, not in just, a normal match. This will be an absolute fight. It's no disqualification. Anything can go.
And we've seen these two do battle before for that Nemesis World title. Back in Conor Gates' first reign with the belt on a Nemesis Super Show. These two know each other very well, and Conor Gates got the better of that occasion. Will it be the second burst same as the first here tonight, or will Chris Edwards pick up a big win and make that 0-2 for Conor Gates against Asphodel Model?
And his opponent, weighing 210 pounds, from Dudley, England, Conor Gates.
And Conor Gates looking for some revenge. He has just lost that Nemesis World Championship, a title he has fought so hard to gain, and to just lose it 1 month after holding it just has to hurt Conor Gates. So he's out here looking to revenge, and what better way to get it than in a good old-fashioned fight against Chris Edwards.
Absolutely, and you've got to feel that this is going to be, well, an interesting matchup, because we have not seen Chris Edwards in a CWL ring since he quit, and in terms of a matchup, we've not seen him since Endgame. And, oh, Jesus. Conor Gates showing that he might not be ready to step in with the biggest boys yet in his first match back.
Yeah, I mean, we all know the track record Conor Gates has in the CWL, so coming back to CWL to face off against a guy of his caliber is absolutely amazing. But Chris Edwards did, after him, when he first got called up from Genesis, Chris Edwards is never afraid to back down from a challenge, as that spear there takes down Gates. But Gates able to catch the leg there, taking him down with a dragon screw, lifting him up now into a back suplex.
Conor Gates so far in firm control of this match, but Chris Edwards fighting to his feet. For our fans who maybe aren't as internationally inclined, Chris Edwards, as he was gone, did win a World Cup tournament representing USA for wrestling. So you've got to know this man has definitely been keeping ring shape. And, maybe, I'm not sure if he's ring shape enough to do something like this! Coast to coast with the drop kick!
Absolutely incredible aerial offense there by Chris Edwards, but it only gets him a 1 count. It's going to take a lot more to take down Conor Gates, but punches, turns him around, and turns him back around. Irish whip, duck under. Oh, big back elbow sending down Conor Gates and showing why he won that big, World Cup a couple weeks ago.
Oh, but Conor, firing up. That's the thing. That was then, this is now. And Conor Gates right now is currently laying the boots to Chris Edwards. As now Chris Edwards catches him with the forearm.
Conor Gates looked to be taking control of the match, but that European uppercut just takes him down into like a tilt-a-roll slam, I guess? Or like face buster?
Whatever it was effective. As now Chris Edwards is right back in the fight here as the momentum has swung his way, much like Conor Gates swung around his head.
Yeah, Edwards here looks to be sending Conor Gates out of the ring and looks to be using that no DQ rule to his advantage. He isn't signed to CWL, so he can do anything he wants. But no, Conor Gates able to get his way out of that power slam position and take him down with a reverse DDT, as this could be Conor Gates' chance to take back this match and put it in his favor.
Absolutely, as these two continue to brawl on the outside here. Drop kick drops Chris Edwards, and I would not be surprised if any of them went for some implements, maybe went to use the stairs to their advantage, or just went brawling out into the crowd.
Oh, but a nice elbow strike there, taking down Conor Gates on the outside, but no, Conor reversing with a punch of his own, but no, into a combo though, elbow strike, knee, and taking down Conor Gates, that flurry of strikes, able to put down our former Nemesis World Champion, and now using the apron, just slamming him right down on it as he slumps back down to the floor.
Conor Gates not in a good way as he gets taken out with that spinning wheel kick, and Chris Edwards immediately picking him back up, went for the back elbow, not quite able to get it.
But Edwards able to fight back as these two are just crawling on the outside now. Neither one of them giving an inch. Edwards with a gut kick there. And now
big rocket
running
kick
back into the ring.
Edwards, maybe just out of instinct, feeling the need to break the count, but taking a bit of time to pose. He may be an executive assistant, but he is still working for a modeling company, to be fair, but took a bit too much time to pose for the fans as he gets set down in flames, and Conor Gates is going for the kill.
Conor Gates has taken full control of this match. Edwards got too cocky, but no, it looks like he's able to bounce back from that move there, as that punch into the elbow strike taking down Conor once again. And then again, Edwards has been able to hit that every time now, as it looks like he's stalking. Knee strike right to the chest, as Edwards now lifting up Conor Gates into a we're just slamming him back down on the padded concrete. Edwards once again getting back into the ring and taunting. I think this tauntiness could be the downfall of him once Conor Gates is actually able to get up.
Well, that's the thing though. This isn't falls count anywhere, just no DQ. Meaning, this does have to officially end in the ring. As now, Conor Gates makes his way back inside, but nearly gets caught with the super kick, ducks the click, and now has it hooked up. Choke on the ashes!
And Edwards has nowhere to go. He can't reach for the ropes. He has to fight out of this hold, but he's not able to as he taps out. And Conor Gates gets a good bounce back win.
And Conor Gates, showing his veteran instinct, knew that Chris Edwards was going to go for an attack as soon as he rolled in the ring, ducked the kick, and then locked in the choke on the ashes, that guillotine choke. If that kick had connected, we very well could have seen a completely different result.
the winner of the match, Conor Gates.
And Conor Gates, a big win here, gaining momentum as at the Super Show, he's going to face Golden Mask to see who's going to face off against BMS for that Nemesis World Championship. And right now, you know, Conor Gates looks to have taken the first shot. We'll see how Golden Mask can respond next week.
Yeah, Conor Gates with a big win here tonight. Like we've been saying all night, it's about bouncing back after your big losses. And Conor Gates did just that.
And it looks like we have Michael Young now making his way down to the ring. We saw him at Exile, and it looks like he has a couple of words to, explain the actions that happened this past week.
Over a year ago, a voice got into my ear and told me how we could become rich together. Told me how if I'd just sell my friends down the river, I could be set for life. But what has that gotten me? No friends, and now no money. You see, after over a decade of traveling the globe and facing, scratch that, beating the best this great sport has to offer, I've got nothing. I've committed sin after sin, all in the name of selling my soul to my own personal devil. And that's why I'm here. That's why I've locked myself into the lion's den. I'm here to fight for the broken and the beaten, for the workers breaking their backs to feed their families while their bosses live in lavish upon green hills. I'm here for Jay Scott. You see, when that sun finally sets on me at the end of the day, I want to be able to look back and know I've righted my wrongs, that I've killed my demons.
You're going to blame me for this? Are you serious? Mikey, I'm not the bad guy here. All I've ever done is try to help you. The only person responsible for everything that's happened to you is you. Let's look at the facts. You're a failure. I mean that in the nicest way possible. You are a monumental f***up. You couldn't hold your marriage together. You can't even hold your life together. The only thing you can do is wrestle. At least, that's what I thought when I signed you to a multi-million-dollar contract that would have made us each a literal ton of money. But then, you quit. You gave up when it got tough. So what did I do? Did I get mad? Did I give up on you? No, I didn't. I tried to help. I reminded you of your obligations. I pushed the boot against your neck just enough to motivate you. But you couldn't handle it. You crumbled under the pressure and revealed what you truly are. A drunk. Past your prime, who can't get it up in the morning and can't get it done in the ring. I'm sure this sucks to hear, Mikey, but you know what they say. The truth hurts. However, there is some good news. Once again, I can help. We can move past this unfortunate little chapter and get back to making money together. All you have to do is say you're sorry and fall in line like a good little cowboy.
Now you know I ain't just gonna fall in line. But I'll tell you what, since you're already out here, I might as well come get my pound of flesh off you.
Well, pal, I guess it's my turn to apologize because I am really, really sorry to hear that. That was your last chance. Roddy, mata ele.
And it looks like Rodrigo Delgado is looking to protect his friend Jay Scott from the beatdown that Michael Young was clearly going to give him.
I think it's less protecting his friend and more protecting his cash cow and Jay Scott trying to buy his way out of another situation. And if I'm Rodrigo, listen, Rodrigo's as tough as they come, but Mikey's out for blood. This could get messy very quickly. Rodrigo's going in the ring. Mikey's giving him a free shot.
gave him a free shot, and now Rodrigo trying to take advantage of it. But Michael able to capitalize. Oh, big lariat taking down Rodrigo Del Gaiso, and strikes, taking him down to a knee into a DDT, sending Rodrigo down, shooting his shot right at him, and oh my god!
The Lord of the Lariat, praise be his name! You'd get a free shot at the king, you best not miss, cause he will make you feel the pain!
Painmaker connecting as Michael Young has sent his message to the entirety of Starjammer as he walks away satisfied with the amount of lariats that he just gave Rodrigo Del Gaiso there. But now, up next, we have the main event of the evening, the War Boys versus the SSS versus the Backroom Dealings.
Yes, as we have all these three teams going 2v2v2, they saw that anything can happen in this style of match earlier tonight. And especially with those damn War Boys in there, chaos is on the menu.
The main event of Nemesis is a triple threat elimination tag team match. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 423 pounds, Crow Hearts, the War Boys.
And the War Boys wanting to gain back those tag team championships. And if they're able to get a win in a chaotic match like this, I'm sure they'll be able to face off against anything.
Yeah, and we see Warboy Crom make his way into the ring, Warboy Haas behind him, and when you just listen to the ovation here, this crowd seems to love the War Boys, and honestly, I can't blame them. They're great.
I'm glad that, these fans are able to be excited for the War Boys, but they have to deal against two other teams. Let's see how they can do.
And their opponents. First, weighing 240 pounds, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Tony Samuels.
We saw Tony Samuels accept the offer George Callop gave him at Exiled last week, and it looks like now they're looking to capitalize on their tag team here. As they can win, they can get themselves an opportunity at the tag team championships. But it just all depends on this one match. I mean, this is the first time they're actually, teaming up together. We saw how chaotic last match was for this type. Do you think they'll be able to work efficiently together?
I mean, I don't think any team is going to be able to work efficiently in the normal tag team sense. I don't think you're going to see a lot of double team moves. I don't think you're going to see a lot of standard tag team affair like cutting off the ring. But it's all about strategy. It's all about knowing where your partner is at all times. That's why the King's been able to do so well. I think as long as Tony Samuels and George Callop know where each other are, they've got a decent shot.
And his tag team partner, George Callop, Show Stealing Syndicate.
And George Callop looking very different and jacked as he makes his way down to the ring for.
I'm gonna need this man's workout routine because this man is etched in every sense of the word with 3 T's. And no motorcycle, all business. George Calop, I mean, geez, you could wash clothes on that thing.
Absolutely incredible transformation for George Calop, as he is ready. He's ready to steal the show, and what a great way to do it in our main event.
But I just can't stop. Like, this is the same guy that was wrestling in a shirt. Why was he wrestling in a shirt all this time?
At a combined weight of 473 pounds, Cairo, Eli Evans, Backroom Dealings.
The Backroom Dealings making their way down to the ring. These two were like stouted as the breakout stars. Cairo, when he first came up to Genesis, or from Genesis to Nemesis, and Eli Evans right now on a roll as he beat Alex Clark a couple weeks ago. And Backroom Dealings, if they can win this match here, the roll will just keep on going.
Absolutely, especially with Golden Mask trying to win that Nemesis World Men's Championship. Anything is possible. The sky is the limit for Backroom Dealings, but standing in their way are two other teams just as hungry.
The show-stealing syndicate, the War Boys, and the Backroom Dealings all going at it with each other. Eli Evans and Warboy Crom or Haas, these two, their size difference, but they almost look, identical in skin color.
I've heard of it. It's a rare skin condition from where they're from, but it only makes them better competitors. And right now, we're going to see that on full display.
Yeah, we know they're great competitors. They've held tag team gold here before, as neither of the two other teams can say that, as, we saw Tony Samuels just strike down Cairo.
As now Tony Samuels and Cairo and Eli Evans and George Calop, all four of these guys, former Genesis people, and that's what's so interesting about this match. Seeing different eras of Genesis now here on the Nemesis even ground, going against each other.
Yeah, it's cool to see these young new competitors make their way onto Vindication and Nemesis. But we also have people from Genesis going to make their way to being able to get a tag title shot. But this isn't about them right now. This is about Nemesis. As we see Eli Evans going for a roll-up here. Could take out one of the War Boys here, but no. Broken up quickly. As Cairo has a pin there locked in for a while. But no, the ref was not in good position there.
Yeah, as now we see, we talked about during their entrance the idea of the syndicate sticking together, and we're seeing that right now, both of them in the ring. No other team grouped together like that, but of course, as soon as they see that Samuel's sent to the outside by Cairo.
Commentators' curves is a real thing, folks, as George Calop continues to wear down the War Boy, as Cairo looking to make sure that, Tony Samuels, if you're not able to get the elimination, at least wear him down enough so that your partner or someone else can. That's the good thing about this match. You don't have to do everything by yourself. You have your tag partner and, 4 other competitors also basically it's a whole out brawl. You don't have to do all the work. You can lay back, at least try to lay back. But sometimes it might not work here. As a roll up here on Eli Evans, no, kick out at 1, but a big clothesline take by Calop there.
And we see the syndicate again using the numbers advantage to help them out. Big boy senton from Calop, as now everyone's piling into the pool here.
All 3 teams in the ring. Cairo with that super kick that takes down Samuels. but doesn't go for a pin. Instead goes for an enziguri. Big suplex there by Eli Evans.
And now Caleb, we found earlier that the Syndicate was sticking together, and now he's the one alone. But right now, Haas gets his head just smushed into the mat by the Black Bull Stomp. And we see Eli Evans playing defense, keeping Crump from breaking up the pin. And Haas is the first one eliminated.
Absolute genius there by the backroom dealings, taking out One More Boy as another one was getting pinned for the 1-2-3. Big stomp by Cairo there, taking down George Calp as he rolls out of the ring from the viciousness of that stomp. Sleeper slam there by Eli Evans. As you can see, he's a bit gassed, but Tony has him in that sleeper hold. This won him the match at Exile this past week, but Cairo breaking it up.
I think we're seeing the plan from Backroom Dealings. They want to take them out in one fell swoop. DDT to Crom.
And I think the War Boys are now out of this match, as that DDT was just too much.
And now it's a 2v2 though. It's just Backroom Dealings versus the Syndicate. Elimination tag match.
If I'm going to be honest, I'm going to give the advantage to the Backroom Dealings. You know, their chemistry is just impeccable. Clearly much better than, like, the Syndicate, just based off the experience. But now Eli Evans is alone. As I say that, and George Calop has a sleeper hold locked in on Eli Evans as Cairo is down and out on the outside. And he taps!
Forced to tap. And we've got another 2v1 situation. The Syndicate might be about to pull off the shocker here and beat Backroom Dealings.
The newest team might be able to get the job done here tonight. They're definitely stealing the show, as I'm sure, you know, out of all the teams, I don't think people were expecting this team to work so well, as Cairo trying to fight back like FJA did in the last elimination tag match. But looks like Calop and Samuels just a bit more coordinated as he grabs Cairo, lifts him back up to his feet, has him in that power slam position, just slams him down on the apron, one of the hardest parts of the ring.
And now Calop rolling Cairo back into the ring. Cairo not in a good way right now. The Lions are inching closer, and the Black Bull needs to think of something to do here.
I'm not sure what he can do when you have two people on you at all times, as Tony Samuels might have sealed the win for the show-stealing Syndicate. Ref into the pin, 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna get the Syndicate against the Kingsmen.
The SSS with the 1-2-3, picking up a clean sweep here, still keeping both their members alive in this match. And for their first go as a tag team, you can't deny the results.
The winners of the main event and the last team standing, Tony Samuel, George Conor, show-stealing Syndicate.
The Syndicate getting a big win, but now they have to set their focus on the Kingsmen. But if they work together like they did today, I'm sure they'll be able to do it. But that's all we have for today, folks. I am Joey Sinclair, joined by Alexandria Hassar, and we'll have a good night.